Hi, and welcome back to American Outdoors. On this episode, I'm going to do a summer update for a video that I did several years ago about eliminating wasps around your house and your outbuildings. Now, you're not going to need a lot of money. You're not going to need a professional. You're not even going to need a pen and paper to remember the things that I'm about to tell you. So get on your marks, get ready, get set, let's go. Know your enemy. Now, wasps will eat fruit, old food, insects, grubs, and once they're satisfied that there's an adequate food supply in the area, they'll set up around your house and your outbuildings. And unlike bees, a wasp can sting you multiple times. They will chew on wood and surface materials like drywall in order to build their nests, and they can complete a decent-sized nest in less than a week. Now, I don't use these aerosol pesticides that you can get at your local hardware store. These are hazardous to you, your kids, and your pets. What I use is a simple product that you've already got in your house, which is pennies on the dollar compared to something like this, and it's safe to use. So several years ago, I posted a video listing my 4 most effective tactics for eliminating wasps around your house and your outbuildings. Since then, my #1 go-to has been nothing more than soap and water. Now, the secret formula is not secret at all. It's nothing more than 2 ingredients: liquid dish soap, water. While Dawn is the dish soap most often touted for use, just about any dish soap from your local store will do. I bought 75 ounces of this generic liquid dish soap at my local Walmart for $5.98. Now, by the way, I paid $5 for this can right here. You'll get about 20 shots depending on how far you are, your distance, and your accuracy. The formula is about 4 tablespoons per 32 ounces of water. And you can get these sprayers. I got this one, I think, at Home Depot maybe for $3. You can get them at Harbor Freight for maybe $3 or $2. But so you're going to get about 20 shots out of this can. You're going to get hundreds out of this. You can usually tell what kind of wasps you have by their nest. Paper wasp, papery substance, looks like an upside down umbrella, and it's supported by a single stalk that looks like an apple stem. Now, a bald-faced hornet's nest is very large. They can get as big as a basketball, and they are not safe to be around unless you've got a beekeeper suit and maybe a flamethrower. Not playing around with those. That's a topic for a whole nother video. Now, mud daubers are just like the name. Houses are made out of mud. They're found in cracks, crevices, walls, ceilings, on cars, my truck tires, just about everywhere. Yellow jackets like to take up residence in holes in the ground, usually the ones I run over with the lawnmower. They will migrate to your house. So how does it work? Well, wasps do not have lungs. Rather, they've got what's called spiracles, and, well, they're small air sacs all over their body. Now, these sacs collect air passively, and covering these sacs will block air passage, and you just smother them. So you might ask, well, why doesn't something like water, why doesn't rain do the same thing? 2 words: surface tension. Surface tension prevents that water from entering their body. It sort of beads up.
Dish soap breaks down that surface tension and allows that water to fill up their exoskeleton and smother them. Now, soap is non-toxic. It can be harmful to flowers or plants. So if you're standing over your wife's rose bushes, you probably don't want to be trying to drench a bunch of wasps, because you're going to also damage, and that's not going to make her happy. Set the nozzle to spray a wide pattern depending on the distance. You don't necessarily want a mist, but you don't want a direct jet, a direct stream, something with a little bit of a pattern, so that you're kind of covering the air and the area around. Sometimes the wasp can fly right into it. Now, the soap is what's called a surfactant, and it sticks to the insect's exoskeleton. It breaks it down, and that's how it smothers it. The best time for me to go out is either early in the morning or late in the afternoon, right around sunset. And that's when it's cooler outside. That's when the wasps are less likely to become agitated and aggressive. So how long does it take to kill a wasp with soap and water? Well, it depends, but usually it's just a few minutes. Now, just because they continue to fly away after you spray them does not mean you missed and the solution is ineffective. It's also going to be effective against yellow jackets and hornets. Same principle. Now, I don't recommend doing this up close with large nests, because you are going to get these wasps worked up, and you really don't want to deal with wasps in a swarm under any circumstances. So the ratio of soap to water, 4 tablespoons to 32 ounces of water. More soap will be just as effective. It's just what I know works for me. So what are the pros? It's environmentally safe. It's effective. It's inexpensive. It's DIY friendly. What are the cons? Well, it doesn't kill them right away. So if you're expecting a charging horde to drop at your feet, well, that's probably not going to happen. It is harmful. It can damage your plants, your vegetation, so you don't want to be spraying directly over them. And it's not recommended for large nests. Now, there are other variations to this. There are some people that will use things like apple cider vinegar or peppermint oil. Those are more deterrents. The point's not to deter the wasp. The point is to kill them. That's the idea. And soap and water will do it. Anyway, I hope this helped. If you have questions, comments, complaints, suggestions, post them in the comments below. Follow us on YouTube or Facebook. Until our next episode, we'll see you again. Thanks for watching, folks, from American Outdoors. Bye-bye.